Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Laura's here.
Hello.
I'm Paddy. Hi. How you doing?
I want questions.
Yes, we want questions. We always forget to ask for questions. I am going to go.
You seem to think no one sat there at the end of the episode. So you want us to ask at the beginning?
I look at the metrics, and you're like, usually, like people kind of the average like drop off is like 5 to 7 minutes in, and that's like as an overall. That's the fucking crash shield right there. That's the one I want. So I googled where the grass crash shield was.
What you really mean is people have had their wank and they're off. Why else would you leave?
Sorry.
5 to 10 minutes into a video like this?
Who's enjoying it in that context?
I don't know. Put your names in the comments.
Don't! Put your name in the comments and I will ban you. I will ban you.
But you will also mentally scar him for the rest of your life.
I will ban you from life because you don't deserve it anymore. Laura! What's wrong with you?
Can you explain why else they would leave 5 minutes in other than they think you're really boring? What is
That's
it?
more.
Are you fucking boring?
Yeah.
Or are they fucking? Which one?
Do you know what?
What?
That one's for you, Laura.
Is it for me?
That one's for you. Put it on the screen. That one's for Laura.
That's for you, Pete.
That one's for you. No, that one's not for Pete. That one's for Laura.
Hey, Pete.
She needs to fucking wind her neck in. Right.
Why?
Because it's
apparently no one's watching by this point anyway. Who cares?
No, we got. Oh, I didn't start the timer. No, it's 1 minute 51. We're still here.
Oh, they're still here.
We're not anymore. Stop it. Oh God. So I looked up where the next bonfire is in this area.
Yeah, literally got off, and you're like,
right next to it.
It's fucking there.
Right next to it.
Fucking there.
I've just got to fight the enemies. Annoyingly, I've got to.
So we're gonna have a long episode.
I've just got to fight my way through. And honestly, like they're not one-on-one. As long as I'm paying attention, they're not that bad. I'm just not great at fighting them yet because it's been a bit of a while.
Okay.
I'm out of practice.
Okay.
And I didn't put the grass crash shield on because I'm dumb. So here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, one combo is it wolf blood sword grass. It's a bloody covenant item. Ow. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 is good. So I'm going to be topping up as I go. So to drink and run. I think that makes more sense.
The other games don't have such a vibrant purple for their poison, do they?
It's a virulent purple. Yes, it is quite a strong one. As purples go.
They just like, well, everything's brown, so let's oversaturate the fuck out of all the other colours. Estus, you're gonna go green.
Oh!
Dead Souls, you're gonna go green.
You penis! I really don't like fighting these. Look at him. Look at this leg boy. Yeah, they've gone pretty hard on the colours for stuff. Elden Ring did that as well, actually. Yeah, the colours in Elden Ring, like the madness one, was like a bright yellowy orange.
Yeah, but cool. To be fair, they had more.
There were more statuses.
There was more statuses, so you kind of had to differentiate, making them look different.
Really enjoyed that.
It's fine, everyone's left by this point.
Yeah, you're true. Bye, everyone. So if you've got any questions, send them in now. Right. Come on in, you greasy bitch.
Go on then, we got a question for you. What would make you stay? What would you like to hear?
Why was it not what Laura did earlier?
Yeah, we're not turning into one of those shows. I'm not going to be whispering into the mic for half an hour.
Asthmas.
I mean,
you want some of that asthmas?
Maybe by this point I've normally finished my snacks. That's what it is.
You got a bit more. Do you know what? I'm topping off. You finish your snacks and you're kind of more.
No, I've just finished my snacks. Maybe they just like me hearing me.
They just like hearing the
snacks.
soft crunch of you just
having various snacks that I probably shouldn't be having when people are listening to audio. Yeah, because you're all perverts.
1, 2. Nope. Yes, there we go. That's a real move. I got one.
Watch as one jumps out from behind a tree and kills you just as you're getting to the last bonfire.
My eyes are open. My eyes are open.
But I cannot see.
Now there is a thing down here. I'm going to have a little look up the top first, make sure there's no boy. There's no boy. There's a bit down there. Can you see those 3
Do the bonfire first.
horrible big men?
Do the bonfire first.
I will. They're guarding the bloody Faris hat. You know, the pimp hat that I really like in Dark Souls 1?
Love
Yeah,
that
I do want it, and I will get it. Not today. So, I believe that just past this horrible run...
There's 3 of them.
But there's a bonfire right there.
Okay, well,
So
let's
I'm just
see
gonna
them
absolutely
knock you off
go.
the bridge.
And they're too busy doing bad breath to give a shit. So we're just there. We're there. It doesn't matter. I've made it. I've made it. I've made it. I sit down. Everything resets. That's very purple, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Everything seems, considering you look at the level and it is brown. They've then got like there. Look, that is like, hey, look, we put poison on this. It's bright green.
Yeah.
Like they just seem to have gone like, hey, let's oversaturate certain things and to make up for the brown.
Yeah. See, there's more shit over there that there's shit everywhere in this place. So I need to go in there.
I still have noticed very few places where you have like environmental, like we said, like the wind blowing slightly and things. Everything is very static and it's quite off-putting.
The limitations of the console, I think, as well. You know, because I suppose, you know, Dark Souls 2 it all. God.
Like, yeah, I remember things happening in Dark Souls 2, but there just seems to be less of it in here. I don't know if they...
I see what you mean. I'm with
Again, they've assumed that you're going to be moving too quick to really notice or care about that kind of stuff. But, like, for me as someone watching, it just seems kind of...
You're more interested in, you know, stuff
dead.
happening. Yeah.
Which is kind of sad, because, like, the actual models and stuff aren't that bad. But it just feels a bit lifeless.
Yeah. Flat,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, we're up here. Those trees should be moving, right?
Yeah. Nothing. And I know you said on the first area, it's like, oh, well, you know, this is like a dead area. But like I said, I don't think I've noticed the wind really blowing in, like, pretty much any of the areas.
No, you're right. You're right. And hey, look. I can join the Wolf Covenant. It's a PvP one. It's just this old wolf that they all think is hot. You know the Abyss Watchers? They're horny for that wolf.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an Artorias thing. And this... Ba-da-da-da-da-da! That's the thing I needed. So I'm going to run back here. Going to head back home. This is fine. We're very early on so far. Going to back to Firelink Shrine. Okay. Hand that over to the lady. And then spend some of this filthy fucking lucre that I've got on some shit that I need.
Okay.
There's a lady.
Like, even in this room, like, I would expect, like, little bits of wind or something to be floating around. Like, there's no flames coming, like, there's flames, but there's no, like, sparks coming off the candles.
I bought the torch, and the torch is affected by wind.
But, like, that's just...
You don't like it, do you?
Well, no, I just, like I said, the environment seem...
Oh, yes, clinging to lockets, cupboards down.
Unfinished. It feels like there's a bit missing.
Maybe someone's modded in some fluff. So, the important thing I just had there is that the thing I can now buy is... Yes, I can buy the tower key. We're not going to. I can buy Titanite shards, as many as I want. So, I can get any weapon now to +3 immediately. And Grave Key. Which I think is the one that lets me go in. You know the place I couldn't...
it's a key. You're probably going to need it. Just get a key.
Yeah, I'm buying the key. It's got the hunter set as well, which is something. We've got different kinds of rings and arrows. It's added a few things in. I'm going to buy resins and stuff later when I know what I'm doing with them. But for first, let's get this damn pig sticker up to +3. We're going to reinforce the flask. Twice? No, just once. We're going to reinforce weapon, which is you. We've got enough Titanite now. And I need one more large Titanite shard to get it to a +4.
Okay.
Nice. And guess where we're going to go? We're going to go get that right now.
Okay.
We're going to get that right now.
Okay.
Just doing a good job. Yeah. So, travel. Shag. There. Winning.
Winning?
Doing a genuinely good job. Tell everyone about the new Lego set you bought. and why you bought it.
Oh, so I purchased a very retired Lego set of the Bevel luxury yacht.
Yeah, the Bevel's that kind of weird, like, girl housey stuff that you buy.
Yeah, the figurines are what, like,
Is it Belleville or Beville or
I
Belleville?
refer to it as Bevel.
But
Belleville.
something like that. I think it's Belleville.
Belleville.
Belleville?
It's Bell and then Ville.
Bell and Ville. Okay.
So Bell. Anyway. I hadn't really been looking at this out because I've been trying to, like, I got to the point where I'm like, right, I've got pretty much all the Bevel sets I want. I'm just a few pieces off finishing some of them. But it came up and it was cheap. And one of the pieces it has in the set is a working compass.
Oof.
That was only in, I think, 3 sets.
Yeah.
This Bevel set and the other 2 were part, like, a couple of the iconic pirate boats.
Those really rare pirate boats.
They're like the really good ones. And my cousin had all the pirate boats when he was a kid. And it's one of those things, like, if I ever, like, win a load of lottery money, I'd spend like 500 quid getting a pirate ship.
Wouldn't you?
But, like, just the piece was always, like, the thing I remember looking at and being like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And now I have the compass. I can put it in the pirate ship that I got as my 321 set. So,
What's the 321 set?
they are certain Lego sets they do that are part of the creator range.
They're the ones
And-
I get my houses of.
Yeah, and
My
the
favourite.
idea is that they give you, like, 3 different options you could build the same Lego bricks into.
Yeah.
And
one of them's usually brilliant. One's okay, and one's too small.
Yeah. And I normally quite like them because, they give you a bit more kind of options as opposed to just this is this set.
Shag off.
But they did a pirate boat one a few years back, and it's a really nice pirate boat.
Oh, he
hated you.
He sent me across the world.
He's fuck you.
Oh, this might be a problem for later.
And it was probably the closest to a pirate ship I was ever going to be able to afford.
Yeah.
Because this set was like, say, 70 quid. The nearest option is the... I think
Wait, that boat cost you 70 quid?
Something like that.
That boat you just bought?
No, the 321 pirate one.
Oh, God.
No, the one I just bought cost me like 20, including postage.
I was about to yell at you for
No.
real on camera.
No.
I was about to for real yell at you there.
No, I haven't spent... No.
Oh, my God, don't do that to me.
No.
Right, by the way, I'm just gonna deal with that
pirate
guy
ship
later.
that I got was 70 quid. The next option up was Barracuda Buccaneers Island, I think.
Yep.
Which was like £250. Yeah. And again, you can change that island into a newer replica of the Barracuda, which is the pirate boat.
It's the one, isn't it?
It's the one. It costs you less than the 500 it's going to cost you to get the Barracuda. But I can't afford £250 for a single set, I'll tell you that much.
Single Lego set, no.
And it's huge as well. It's one of these,
We're not
like,
those
it takes
people
up
like your
a whole
crazy...
table. So yeah, I was quite happy having this little compass thing.
Oh, I missed
Again,
the
like,
bug.
if you want to get the compass by itself, you can go online and they cost like, I think like 12, 15 quid. So getting the boat with the compass,
it was just the best day of your life.
I'm just like, okay, go on then. I'll
And the
take
boat's,
that one.
to be
To be fair,
kind of cute.
I'm missing a couple of bits, but Violet's still been really enjoying having this big boat. So I had to, when I put the boat together, I then had to go and get the other. I've got a couple of other Bevel sets that are kind of like, there's a little desert island and there's a little like ice cream stand on somewhere. Again, so they're like
That's
my
cute.
recreate, because there was like, if you look online, there's generally the Bevel stuff split into several sections. So you normally get like your fairy tale, because they did a lot of like princesses and fairies and things. Recreation, which tends to be a lot of like the horse riding and the holiday stuff. And then I forget what the other one is, but it tends to be your buildings, like your houses.
So I'm doing a real bad job here.
A couple of the recreation sets, and she was quite happily playing on the coffee table with all these boats. So yeah. I'm like that's why I kind of got back into the Bear Vale stuff, because it's cool to play with, and again she really enjoys playing with it, so you know it's worth it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm pretty much tapping out on the sets to buy, because I don't want to, like, some of the years will pretty much just repeat, where they're like, you got another stables, or you got, you know, another one of this. You're like, I've already got a large house.
Many,
I don't need. So there's not again, there was quite a lot of sets that, like, okay, these are the Hans Christian Andersen sets, and you're like, I have no idea what story this is a reference to. I don't quite like the set, or they did like some Arabian sets at one point. I'm like, meh, I don't really care.
Yeah, you weren't into that stuff, were you?
So yeah, so I've pretty much got all the ones I want. Like I said, there's still a few pieces that I'm collecting. But generally it's cheaper to wait for incomplete sets to come up online and get incomplete sets than it is just to outright buy the odd pieces from online.
Yeah.
So I had, again, a couple of months ago, I picked up a huge house set, because it came with the figures I was looking at, and I think it cost me like 20 quid. If I wanted to get like the dad figure from that house set just offline, probably cost me 50.
Yeah.
And I would have had to pay for the probably import, because mostly you can only get them from like Europe. Because again, not many people had Bevel, so trying to get spare parts for it was a bit annoying. So. And then I've got spare pieces I can either keep or sell on myself to then make up for the fact that I bought this extra set.
However you want to justify yourself.
I afford my Lego via selling my jewellery stuff, so you know.
His legs fell off. I did it! Just had to be brave, Laura. I had to be brave. I got everything I wanted up here.
Okay.
I got everything I damn wanted. There's a bunch of little toys, but I got bloody everything I wanted. Look at me achieving today quietly while you're chatting away. Look at me.
That's what you want, right?
I do want to just achieve. I just want to win. I'm sick of losing. I just like to win. So the next boss is the Abyss Watchers.
Okay.
And that's a big boy.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do... I sent the lift down.
Beat the boss. Couldn't work out a lift.
I sent the lift down assuming I'd fuck it up. And I didn't fuck it up. No, bad.
Nah.
That's pretty funny.
Stick to the white hat.
Not the penis head?
Nah.
Okay, fine. Equipment. There we go. There you go. Looking pretty good there. Hey. So, I'm going to go back to base.
Okay.
I know I've got enough Titanite to get my sword to a +4.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go do that. Then I've got £5 spare to go and spend on whatever we want.
Okay.
Help me spend it.
Okay.
I can buy some pyromancies.
Right.
This woman's going to stand here for a while.
If I blessing.
Oh, thanks.
If you...
I've never done her quest. She looks cool, but I've never done her quest. It's kind of cool armor, right?
Yeah.
Very veily. Much like Guinevere's veils. From the booby figure that my friend Jeremy bought me.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Right, let's talk to Andre. Reinforced weapon. Get this to a lovely +4.
It's probably worth getting the pyromancy, because I'm sure you'll get to a point where you're like, I really need this.
Yeah, and I do have the pyromancy glove, so I might as well, you know.
And if it's something you can use.
So, we're gonna learn pyromancies. How much is it? What costs it? Titanite shards. Just Titanite shards? Really? So if I grind off camera, I can get that up to a +3 without any worry.
Okay.
Interesting. So, we've got Fireball.
Yeah.
Fire Surge.
Yeah.
Great Combustion.
I would say at least Fireball for now, because that's the one you previously loved using.
Gonna buy Fireball.
Fireball.
I'm kind of tempted to get Great Combustion.
Might as well then.
It's very actually that's 17 FP. That's like I can get 4 of those out of my blue bar before it dies. It's a good strong hit, but no, I'll just buy the Fireball. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. And let's buy. No, we don't need to buy anything else for the moment. Let's go spend the rest over at the Shrine Lady then. I've got 4 grand. What should we spend it on? Shall I buy some? I'll buy some pines, resins.
Okay.
Just like as many as it will. Extra damage, isn't it? Extra damage. Why would I not want extra damage? Should we have a run at the Abyss Watchers then?
Suppose.
With a +4 sword. There are ways you can kind of like sequence break a bit and get more large T earlier, but you know, I'm here now, and there is a bonfire on the way, so I'm not starting from here every fucking time. No, not that way.
Did we? No, the last time we recorded, the time before that, did we talk about My City? Yeah.
I don't know if we did talk about My City.
Okay,
yet.
we'll do it again then. This will be that why they're turning off because we're just repeating our conversations.
Just talk about My City then. What's My City, Laura?
So we got a new ball game the other day.
I got a big boy bonus for stopping my dad's nose from exploding.
There's
There's a story for another time.
Anyway, so we got a couple of ball games because we seem to like the theme of Tetris-style games now. We picked up My City and Isle of Cats. And we started with My City.
Which is a legacy game, isn't it?
It is a legacy game, and for all of you that have listened before, you know full well that I fucking hate legacy games.
Apart from Gloomhaven.
Even Gloomhaven, it hurts me to physically mark
Or throw away.
or do something to parts of the board game. It just hurts. It hurts.
So when it's
I
like,
don't
throw
like
this
it.
part away, it makes you
I'm
mad
really,
and you don't want
like,
to do it.
put a sticker or mark this, and you're like, I don't want to mark anything.
Write your name on a card.
Oh,
You hate it, don't
I hate
you?
it. I fucking hate it. Makes
I
me
think
feel
it's
bad.
deeply funny. By the way,
anyway.
I know I said we're going to go do that. I'm going to go this way first.
Oh, fine then.
Just because I know there's something down here.
Anyway, so you start off with essentially you've got Tetris pieces that you have to place on your board, which is split up into kind of little zones. And you've got a pile of cards, and it will tell you which one to put down. And you've got to try and, you know...
Following some rules.
Yeah, following some rules. So, like, ideally you don't want to cover up your trees. You can't go across the river. A few other bits and pieces. And as you're going through, like, it gives you, like, you'll get, like, 3 games worth of instructions to do.
Yeah.
Out of an envelope. And it will keep building up. Keep building up, like, little rules of how to work on, like, oh, at this time you've got to do this, or, like, you get wells that you've got to put buildings around and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, the wells.
And it was partly really annoying.
It was a fun kind of
in
annoying,
that
wasn't it?
I was like, when you're like, but I just needed one more piece to go there and it would have been fine, or I didn't want that piece at that time. And I think we got to the end of the first 3. You're like, oh, well, I think we're okay there for now. And I'm like, keep going!
Yeah, you were mad.
I'm like, I'm not stopping. It's going to keep going.
Go on.
And yeah, I've barely won anyone, but it's been really fun. We were about 4 or 5 envelopes in now.
We're over halfway.
Sorry. But
Oh,
yeah, it's really
fuck
fun.
me.
And then the other night we were playing Isle of Cats, which is a lot more involved than you would first think.
Yeah. So Isle of Cats is a similar thing. Fit Tetris cats on a boat.
Onto a boat, but first you have to buy cards to then be able to get cats to then have to fit them into your boat.
You got to spend fiish.
Yes. So yeah, it's more involved than you would first think, and I think we both got to the end of the first game, and then you look at how to score, and you're like,
Oh, I've done this wrong.
Yeah, fuck me, I shouldn't have been bothering with this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Um,
It's interesting though. I think our second game is going to be a lot better.
Once we've worked out again, like most of these games, what things not to bother with, then or what things to focus on to get you points.
Yeah, not even that. I think just like knowing how much to spend early and how much to save and things, silly little things. But you know, it's a fun game. I like the pieces are really nice as well. There's a lovely little sort of physicality to. Ooh, I don't want to fall out of there yet. There's a nice sort of physicality to it as well. Like big, the pieces are big. Like all the cats are like 5 squares big, which is quite a lot of squares. I've got $8,000.
So yeah, that was fun the other day. So yeah,
I like
that's
that
our current theme of like Tetris game.
Putting Tetris pieces on a board and being annoyed. I love being annoyed.
We got into it, I think, because when we had when lockdown was happening and we had a subscription to the local board game cafe.
We did.
So you could literally go up and be like, "Hey, I'd like something like this," and then hand you a box, and you could keep it for a couple of days and then take it back. And we played Patchwork, which we absolutely love. There was Copenhagen where you got to do some buildings.
I liked Copenhagen.
And there was a couple of others that again filled in that kind of Tetris-style-y, fill in some spaces.
Yeah.
We're like, actually, we like these kind of games.
Sorry, I've got money spare, so I might as well just, spaz it. There we go.
But yeah, we've been trying to get back into the board games lately. We've got a few that were pretty good.
Basically, so we've got something to do when we've got a day free, because otherwise we don't. Did I get another undead bone shard? I guess I did. That's the wrong bonfire. Yeah, because we were talking about Christmas, weren't we? Which may or may not have happened by the time this episode comes out. But like, oh yeah, board games on the list. Like, we don't fucking play enough.
No.
I'd feel bad buying a big empty box of cardboard that we don't touch.
We don't.
And I love a board game.
Yeah, it comes down to time at the moment and energy. I think there's been a lot going on with the house, with Violet, with other bits and pieces.
It's present season. It's birthdays, Christmases.
Yeah, and at this point we're looking down the barrel of once her birthday's out the way, we've got to do the decorations, we've got to try and wrap all the presents, we've got to make sure all the presents are bought, we've got to get people's cards out, all those other things are like in between working full time.
Yeah.
And again, both being retail, for Christmas, I think each of us got about 3 or 4 days off for Christmas.
Yeah.
For New Year's, we get about 3 or 4 days off.
Mine's not too bad this year. Mine's pretty good this year.
But it's still like that's not a lot of time to necessarily enjoy the fruits of your labour.
To have fun.
So we're and any days off, we need to try and make sure that we are seeing people to get them their presents and bits and pieces. So it is a lot of planning and preparation.
Can't believe I've taken
So yeah, then having evenings free to sit down and spend a few hours just playing board games isn't really happening at the moment.
No, we'd like it to be.
Yeah. Especially if someone's decided we've got to come doing this again. So...
It's fine. Whoa!
She's like, I'm coming too.
Right, I'm not going in as healthy as I'd like, and I'm not going in as ready as I would like, but here we are. Let's watch this cutscene again. As games go, as Dark Souls 3 goes, this is pretty good. This is cool, isn't it? Just a team of fanboys endlessly killing each other over and over and over again. And the thing is, like, these guys are a Lord of Cinder. Between them all, they are a Lord of Cinder. They could have linked the flame as a team. I think that's really interesting that they're a team. Like the Four Kings.
Yeah.
They're a team. Shag. Oh, Shag. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, it's been such a while. How long have I got? Can I get my... Oh, God. That's not bad.
Don't get cocky.
Sorry, get what? Phase 1. Phase 1. Phase 2 sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not the.
But then all this like, oh, all the soul of the blood of the thing. They've all got their own phase 2. They all, they all fire up. And all the big bosses have got like a fire up.
Yeah.
It's always fire related. Like they always get some extra firepower. Should probably have a fire defense tree of some sort, shouldn't I? But never mind. Now this is the one I don't know how to do. This is the one that I've always been too scared to try and parry. Look at this guy. Oh man.
Have me iron brew.
I'm unokay. I've got my little sword. I've got my big sword. But at least there's only one. I didn't even fight the second two. They were up and fighting before I even noticed them. Here we go. Here we go. Come on then, let's do it. Me and you, bud. Come on then.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I almost got the backstab already.
Maybe some fire defense would be beneficial.
Up your bum. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Ooh.
That's okay. I don't mind dying there. I'm too scared to try and parry. I don't know.
Yeah, you've got one of the you get kind of like
Get
paralysis.
Parry twitchy.
Of like, oh, but I've got to be avoiding all these things when sometimes you just got to go hard at it.
Get in. Yeah, get in. It's okay. Let's do one or two more. We're only at half an hour now, so let's do one or two more. I'm just going to run past. Because you can just run this. There's a good route where you basically avoid everyone.
But yeah, I think we were having a conversation the other day. It's like, can people just give us time? Like, as gifts. I'm like, can they just take her for an evening or, you know.
What do you want for Christmas? Day off!
A day off. Look, I love her to bits. But like some of the other parents we know of similar age kids will very frequently pass their child off to grandparents.
Yeah, and no shame about that. Like,
oh no, I'm not saying but it's something we've very infrequently done. I think maybe we need to start. I think we've got this guilt about like, well, she's our kid. Why should we expect you to look after her?
We're very independent as that goes, aren't we?
I don't want to like abuse the privilege to the point people are like, oh, but we've always got her, and you're like, no. And I don't know, everyone enjoys looking after her, but I don't want to take the piss.
It's a real parent thing, isn't it? Like, it's a real.
Oh yeah.
And again, absolutely no shame if you have a great grandparent support network or whatever. Like, brilliant. But like, we just feel like we can't ask that much because we've,
so much parent guilt about any decisions you
everything.
make.
Yeah, the guilt is real about everything. Like,
first it's like, I don't want to take the piss. Then it's like, oh, but maybe she's not seeing them enough. Then it's,
am I taking the piss now? Just real guilt all the time. Right, I've got enough time to get this on.
And I think now that we've the late now she's doing a bit more at nursery, and I think it's so every other week it's us as a family on a Thursday, and then on the other weeks it's divided between the two nannies. I think both of them are getting a bit like, I only get to see her like once a month.
Yeah.
It's like, well, of course you can come down like any evening for a dinner, or we'll go do something on a Sunday, but it doesn't always like work out that way.
Nah.
So I think
speaking of things not always working out that way, I guess that first one was blessed, wasn't it? I've not done that well at all.
No, it's because you're thinking about it too much now.
I'm thinking about it now, and I need to stop thinking.
Yeah.
I need the not thinky strategies.
My mum in particular is like, oh well, if you want the day off, I'm like, if you just want to see it, just say that.
Yeah, just take her. It's fine.
Cool. I'm okay if you want to look after her.
Totally cool. That idiot. Always on my ass at the start. Always on my ass.
Although she did take her out the other day to like, again, it 'tis the season. It was like a school fete type thing. Apparently she waited absolutely ages to get her face painted. And luckily she said in the chat what it was. Because I would have said she was a puppy. no, apparently she's a cow. And I'm like, she's got whiskers. Good thing I didn't put my foot in it and get shouted at. No, mummy, I'm a cow. I frequently get shouted at about getting things wrong nowadays.
Oh god, I need to fight just that. No! I need the third one to wake up right now. There we go. There's the helper. The third one helps.
Okay.
He's fighting the main one for me.
That's
Good.
fine.
I can just avoid this. I'm just trying to be as careful as I can, because when the main one dies, that's enough. Uh-oh.
He's got maybe
Bollocks! 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 Bollocks.
You get one more run. And then
One more run. That's fair.
One
That's fair.
more run.
That's totally fair.
One more.
One
more.
Just one more.
We get that a lot. She bargains heavily
She
with
is
us.
a bargaining little B word.
You're like, right, you got 5 more minutes for bed. 10 more minutes for... No, 5 more minutes. Says 20 more minutes for... No.
100 minutes.
100 minutes.
Is her favourite.
You're like, no.
Wrong.
But by this point, you've already spent several minutes arguing with me.
About how many minutes it's going to be. It's like, are you wasting your minutes asking how many minutes?
And then we normally win by doing the most competent strategy we have, which is going, well, if you don't want to sleep in your bed, I will. Or if you don't want to brush your teeth, I'll use your toothbrush.
Yeah.
And it's like, no,
Work on Violet's inbuilt sense of just not wanting to
share or anything. She's like, no, you sleep in your own bed. It's my bed. Or I can beat you up the stairs. No, I can win.
I'm going to brush my teeth with your toothbrush.
Violet can do it.
Ow.
Which has become pretty much a meme between our households.
Fuck off!
Where
Oh
it's
my
like,
god.
Violet can do it.
Fuck me.
When in doubt, Violet
Can do it. Yep, Violet can do it. Alright, we're going to call that a day there.
Yeah.
I think. I'm going to go look up how to do this.
Okay.
And on the next episode, we'll do it. Or
Really?
I'll go do something else.
Probably.
I'm not really married to this at the moment. I'm fine. Maybe I'll go get some more swag and come back with better gear, because there's other
Like
things.
I said, potentially something fire,
It's
resistance.
not just that. It's if I can get my sword easily.
You don't seem to be rolling super fast either, as well. So
I am medium rolling, to be fair. This isn't the quick roll, but that shouldn't make a difference because this is Dark Souls 3, so I can just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I can get 6 out of a full stamina bar if I'm really in trouble, which is fine. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Maybe next time we'll do some more of that. Maybe we won't.
maybe we won't.
Maybe we won't. Maybe I'll just go fuck myself. See, these people have usually left by now, so they wouldn't have heard that. Bye, everyone!
Bye.